Welcome back to the channel everyone. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. Previously we have discussed about the continue and break statements in C. If you guys haven't seen the video yet, the link is in the description, you can check that out. And also the whole playlist of the C programming will be there in the I button, you can also check that out. Now in this video we'll start a new topic, that is functions in C. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Now let us first see what is a function. Function is basically a set of statements that takes some inputs, performs some computation and produces output. That means you can think of function as some set of statements that takes some inputs and perform computation on those inputs and gives us outputs. Functions in C are basically of two types. The first one is the predefined function. Now predefined functions are those library functions which are already defined in the header files, like the printf, scanf, etc. And next comes the user defined function. The user defined function are such function which can be defined by the user as per their needs. Now here I would like to add one more thing, that there is one more function without which no C program can execute. That is the main function, because the main function is the entry point to any C program. So without the main function, no C program can execute. Now let us see the syntax for the function. It consists of a return type, that is the return that the function gives. It can be of integer, character, float, etc. Next comes the function name. The function name indicates the name of the function, and next inside the parenthesis, set of inputs. Now remember one thing, it is not necessary to give inputs every time to the function. Without the inputs, a function can execute some computation and gives us the return type. After knowing what is function, now let us see why we use function. Okay, the main reason for using function are, the first one is the reusability. That means once the function is defined, it can be used again and again over time throughout the program as per our needs. Okay, that means once we define a function inside any program, we can use it again and again. Next comes the abstraction. Now what is this abstraction? So if we are using any function in our program, then we don't need to know how it works. So for example, take the scanf function. So if we use this scanf function inside a program, we can use it multiple times throughout the function. So this satisfies the reusability. Now coming to abstraction, so when we use the scanf function inside the program, we don't need to know how this scanf function works. So function satisfies both the reusability and abstraction property. Okay, now I will describe the program for function. Now suppose I want to calculate the area of a rectangle. So instead of calculating directly, I am calling the function area of rect, whose functionality has been defined over here. Okay, now inside this function I am providing two inputs, L and B, and the value of L is 15 and B is 4, as you can see, and I am passing this input to the area of rect, which is received by length and breadth, which is of integer data type. Okay, now length contains the value 15 and breadth contains the value 4. Okay, then inside the function I have declared a variable area which is of integer data type, and I am calculating the area by multiplying length and breadth. Okay, so now as length contains 15 and breadth contains 4, so the area will contain the result of multiplication of length and breadth, which will be returned by the function. Now as the return type of the function is integer, so we'll have to write a int here as the return type. After the calculation, this value is returned back to this point. That means this area of rect will replaced by the multiplication of length and breadth, which will be again stored inside the variable area, which is again of integer data type, and then we will just print the area on the screen. Now we'll try to simply execute the program and let us see what is the result. Yes, it is showing that the area is 60. Okay, that is the multiplication of 15 into 4. Now if I want to again find area of some another rectangle, for suppose L equal to 50 and B equal to 2. Okay, now simply I'll just call the function area of rect LB and then printf %d area. Okay, now let's execute the program. Yes, it is showing that 100, that means 50 into 2. So here we just simply use the area of rect function. So yes, it satisfies the property of reusability. That means we have used the area of rect function multiple times. Okay, so guys, this is it for now in this video. In the upcoming lecture I am going to discuss more about the function. So if you guys like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any update in future. And guys, please share this video with your friends so that it might help others.